Hi everybody, it's Alea. Good evening. I know I promised I was going to come to you guys early this morning. My Facebook friends, my Periscope friends. If you have questions, type them on the screen. If you like what you hear, tap on the screen and give me hearts. If you don't like what you hear, tap on the screen and give me hearts. You want to know your future? Well, stay tuned. I am going to give you a sort of synopsis reading for the week coming up. And I suggest that you stay tuned all the way to the end, or at least go back and listen to it afterward, because even though these readings are specifically geared toward people that have sent in questions, I usually go through and pick one or two people that are in the feed, and I also give them thank you for the hearts, love you, love you. I usually give them a reading also, and if you have a specific question, I'll try to address that and give you whatever the stone is for you for the week. It's really interesting. People think that gemstones don't do anything, or they don't know what they do, but we're surrounded by gemstones every day. I mean, literally every day. Even if we don't know it, the sheetrock in the walls in our house is gypsum. And gypsum is selenite, which is a gemstone, which is an insulator. If you have potted plants on your lanai or on your balcony or in your garden or wherever, they are made out of clay, and clay is a stone, and it does have an energetic signature. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, there's stones around us everywhere in our environment. Hi there. I don't know who that is because I don't have my glasses on, and so I can't see. But what's up? How are you? I can't see that little gray stuff that's in there. I can't see that. I can see the big thing, but I can't see the little words. Yeah, the earth is made up. Our entire environment is made up of the earth, and so it's really interesting to look at what is around us all the time and how it affects us. And I feel really good that MIT, which is a recognized institution, has finally started teaching about the use of crystals and minerals and how they affect our body. Metaphysicians, shamans have been doing this stuff forever, but for the most part, it's always been looked at as a fringe science. And MIT just started doing a class in medical geology. If you follow me on Facebook, you will see the information. I put it up almost every day, and there are past posts also about medical geology so that people can sort of get educated about this stuff, because there's some things that are, yeah, you know, most people don't really consider what the things around us, how they affect us. And we most of the time think of gems and minerals as, you know, what our jewelry is or what our birthstone is, but we don't think about it as the asphalt on the highway, which is also, is made up of stones. It's an aggregate. Or cement, which is surrounding us everywhere. Or the countertops in our kitchen, which is granite a lot of times. So they're all around us in our environment, and if we know what they do and know how they affect us, then we can utilize them in a way that is beneficial to us. And sometimes, because we're not aware of what they do, people who don't know about the energy of stones and the physiology of how stones affect our body, oftentimes will make things out of stones that are not beneficial to us. And that can be harmful. So it's important to know what the stones are, what they do. But right now we're going to do some fun stuff. So what we're going to do right now, this is the Crystal Guide deck. And I'm actually the author of that deck. It was based on my ancestors' notes. But it makes an easy way to do a gemstone reading without having the 500 stones here. You know, it's much easier for me to carry a deck of cards and to pull from a deck of cards than it is to pull from the stones. So I'm going to start with the people that left me stuff online on Facebook, and then I'm going to go into those of you who are here online. And if you can hear me, I can't tell because the feed is not coming up. I hope they fix this app. I love the app, but a lot of times when you guys are posting questions or comments, I don't see them. So it's like, okay, is anybody there? I can't tell. So I'll just happily talk to myself. Oh, somebody said they heard me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so the first reading is going to be for Linda Donahue. And like I said, listen to all of these because, yeah, it does have a lot of issues, but I'm sure they'll get to them. I'm just happy they made the app. Linda Donahue is one of the people who follows me on Facebook, and she has sent in for, she's been asking for a reading for a while. What I want you guys to know is that when we're all here, when we're all listening to this, this applies to all of us, whether or not it is specific to us. It applies to all of us. So you put the information all together, and you get a message for yourself for the week. So for Linda Donahue, the stone is dioptase. It looks like that. And the stone of dioptase has to do with staying focused in the present moment. And oftentimes when we're going through healing crisis or we're trying to move into a new space of expression and whatnot, we tend to project into the future or reflect on the past. And we kind of forget, oh, there is right now. And so the message for Linda is to stay focused in the present, in the right now, so that she can have all of her energy sectioned on now as opposed to having it diluted by reflecting on the past or projecting into the future. And for this week coming up, I think that's really important for us, particularly with what's going on in Nepal. The news media and whatnot keep saying, oh, they could have this happen and they could have that happen and maybe this will happen because the rainy season's coming, because this, that, and the other. We can only deal with what's right here. We can't, there's no way, the picture is too big. And so there's no way for us to see all the contingencies. So stay focused in the present. The next person is Jenny. And Jenny, the stone for you is rose quartz. Rose quartz, that's what it looks like. And the energy of rose quartz has to do with self-love, inner peace, and self-fulfillment. A lot of times our lives get so busy and so much is going on for us until we forget to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves, and to do things that are fulfilling for us. If we can fulfill ourselves, if we can love ourselves, if we can focus on ourselves, this is not in a selfish way, but just in a let me take care of me kind of way. Everything around you reflects your joy. And so it's really important to take care of yourself first. And then you can go out there and fix the world. But rose quartz brings calmness. It brings an inner peace. When we're in love with ourselves, when you're in love with anybody, you're in love with the world. But most of the time, we pick other people to be in love with instead of being in love with ourselves. And then when those other people don't behave properly, we stop loving them, and then we're out of love, period. But if we fall in love with ourselves, then we're in love forever, because we're not going to disappoint ourselves. So self-love, that's for you, Jenny. And the last one for tonight, other than you guys that are online, I'm not going to forget you. But the other one from Facebook, and follow me on Facebook on the Crystal Guide is the Facebook page, and also friend me on Facebook. There's a lot of information on there. This one is for Janet. Janet is awesome. She's traveling right now. Okay, Janet, what's up for you? Oh, ooh, diamond. We all know what diamonds look like. The energy of diamond, oftentimes when it shows up in a reading, has to do with the potential relationship. Now, this might be a relationship with yourself, or it may be a relationship with a job, or a a new project or that kind of thing, or it could be a romantic relationship. And what diamond does is it removes the blockages that get in the way. It clears out negativity. It's the reason that wedding rings are made out of diamonds. It's because diamonds remove that, it acts as a filter. It's carbon based. Carbon is a filter. And so it filters anything that's coming at us that's not the positive and uplifting and enlightening thing. So, Janet, there are diamonds for you. It also clears the crown chakra and promotes clarity. And I know that oftentimes we get so caught up in what's going on in our own lives until we forget to check and be clear. Now I'm going to check here and see who you guys are online. Brandon, hello, how are you? I don't know who that other person was, and I won't be able to see until I close out. So they're going to have to find me on Facebook. Brandon, let's see what's up for you. Where are you, Brandon? Where do you reside? This is interesting. The stone, or I guess we should say the mineral for you, is Cleveland, Ohio. The mineral for you is silver. And the energy of silver has to do with receiving. It has to do with allowing yourself to receive support, to receive gifts, to receive love, to receive everything. So, in general, there are two different minerals or metals that are most often used in jewelry, and it's usually gold or silver. Gold people tend to be aggressive, assertive. They're out there making things happen. Silver people, on the other hand, are more receptive. They allow things to come to them. Oftentimes when silver shows up as a mineral in your reading, it has to do with reminding you to sit back. You've put out the effort. You've done what it takes in order to move yourself forward. So now to be open to receive and to allow the universe to give you back for all of the effort that you've put out. Okay? So, and that's sometimes hard, it's kind of like, well, I gotta make things happen. It's like, no, now you've done. You've put the energy out there. Now let the universe feed you. Let the universe support you. Let it give to you. So you have to be open to receive. I hope that was helpful to you. And actually, I would suggest for you, if you have any kind of silver ring or a silver bracelet, and I don't mean silver colored, I mean actual silver. So, and even if it's something as simple as a stone set and a silver post for an earring, if you're wearing, like guys sometimes wear a single stud, make sure that it's sterling, but that would be very beneficial for you. And so I hope that this has been information that you can use. And I'm happy that you joined me here. Thank you for the hearts. And I usually do readings you wear a silver necklace all the time. That's great. What I might suggest for you then, since silver did come up in your reading, is that you might want to cleanse that necklace. Because if you wear it all the time, it's been doing its job, but like anything else, sometimes it becomes clogged up because of all the energy that's passing through it. The easiest way to cleanse your metals and your stones is to put them in water that is collected from a free source, so like a river, a lake, a stream, rainwater, or whatever, overnight in a glass dish. So don't put them outside. You can collect the water, put the water inside, put them in there, let them soak overnight, and then clean them, the way you would normally clean jewelry, whether that be, putting it in the sonic or whatever. But I think that maybe your chain might need to be energetically cleansed, and you might notice that it will serve you better. I hope that gave you a little bit of extra information that you may not have known. And I will be on tomorrow morning, probably, with more information about crystals. And also you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I will be posting other things about crystals. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night and a great week. And I will probably see you here online again. Take care and aloha.